Scams have doubled over the last 12 months.
Fraudulent activities surging since the start of the pandemic.
Because our worlds are becoming more digital.
And scammers are getting smarter.
Be mindful of your accounts.
An estimated 70 million Americans fell victim to scams in 2022, losing nearly $40 billion.
Being asked for their personal information. So, social security number, banking account information, date of birth.
Scammers often making contact through text, call, or email. But not all scams are as clear-cut as clicking the wrong link or giving someone private information over the phone.
You think you're safe. Now you know you're not.
A local man reached out to CBS 21 News after his identity was stolen, agreeing to sit down with us on the condition of remaining anonymous. How frustrating is this?
It's extremely frustrating. I think the most frustrating part of it is that the police officer said this is so common.
A hacker securing his driver's license number and social security number and creating a new license using his information but a different photo.
They tried to get a loan for a car down in Virginia. We got the application for the loan, which was denied because there was some suspicion there.
It was only after the insurance company and car dealer looked into him further they realized the fraudster was attempting to get a car on his victim's dollar. Now, you didn't tell your information to anyone, so how do you think it got compromised?
I'm not really sure. I mean, there's been suggestions, but we really don't know where it was.
Information is obtained through data breaches or things of that nature, and then individuals are trying to purchase vehicles in other states.
Your sensitive information is stored by your employer, bank, health insurance, and credit cards. One data breach and you're exposed. The #1 mistake authorities cite is using the same password across multiple accounts.
If that gets involved in a data breach, that then compromises all of your accounts.
You feel violated because you have no control over it.
Authorities say victims should immediately freeze their accounts and file a police report.
If law enforcement were able to track down criminals, they could be charged with identity theft as well as other applicable crimes.
The Pennsylvania State Police Criminal Investigation Unit works with the state's Criminal Intelligence Agency and the Bureau of Criminal Investigation to track scammers, though perpetrators can be untraceable. Okay, so your credit's frozen. Do you feel safe?
Not really. It's just once that happens to you, you really wonder what else, what's next.
If you're going to connect to any random network or you're not going to change or update your passwords, frequently, then yes, you're susceptible.
Cybersecurity experts advise change passwords frequently, especially if information has already been compromised. Check credit often, sign up for two-factor authentication, and don't connect to unknown Wi-Fi networks.
Those are the immediate action items to take in terms of setting yourself up for a recovery plan.
Since data breaches skyrocketed in 2021, companies have entered stricter compliance laws, which promote harsher security measures. But some believe businesses need to take more measures to protect data.
Until both the business side and the consumer side are doing these together and actively doing them, it's going to leave an opportunity for these hackers to continue doing what they're doing.
Only 1 in every 3 people report scams online. Authorities say the more reports filed, the sooner identity theft patterns can be identified and another person can be protected.
It's extremely important that if you have been scammed, that you go and report that.
Though the lack of accountability for some victims leaves for little closure. You didn't catch your scammer, but you were able to stop them from doing any serious damage. What do you think has been the most frustrating part of all of this for you?
Having to spend time to, shut down all of our credit accounts and go through all that security. Getting a new license is going to be timely, and just the invasion of privacy.
IC3.gov, that's the Internet Crime Complaint Center. Officials say always go there first to file a complaint. I'm told if you lose money, there are sometimes ways you can get it back, but it must be filed through police first. For CBS 21 News, I'm Samantha York.